Hello,
Hello.
namaste to our beautiful soul family, our family of light. Welcome once more to the Soul to Soul Conversations podcast. I'm Caroline Crawford,
And I am Paul Crawford.
and this is our last podcast of 2025. So before we start discussing what we've brought to the table this week or this month, it's just about we wanted to say a huge, deep thanks and gratitude from the bottom of our hearts for this growing support we've experienced this year. Your likes, your subscribes, your messages you send me, this support has just really touched our hearts, and it really means the world to us. So thank you so much to everyone that listens, to tune in, and may you prosper further and further as we all grow and evolve together. But as I say, it really means the world to us both, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it definitely does. Really, and it spurs us on as well. And because we're on this journey with you, so it's all part of this togetherness that we're creating. This new energy here on Earth to expand into what we wish to visualize and to create for the new. And it's really exciting as well. And you're part of that, and you're really assisting us, and hopefully we're assisting you in yours.
Yeah, it's very much reciprocal, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is, definitely.
So we're going to be talking about going beyond belief systems, because the energies that are coming in now, that are pouring in, are really encouraging us to do this. So I'm going to let Paul just begin, and then we'll continue on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, and belief systems, we've grown up with belief systems, and some have been helpful and some not so helpful. But even the helpful ones, even those spiritually advanced belief systems that we have, it's now time to move beyond those, because humanity's evolved consciously to a point now where even even those belief systems are creating a limitation within us, because it's a structure. We're creating a structure within us, and now is the time to let ourselves really go, and to let ourselves to be free, and to step into the power of knowing rather than believing something.
Yeah, it's funny because when Paul just said set ourselves free, I've been thinking this week about what word do I want to have for next year, and I've kind of think, because this year was mastery, and that's been okay. I've been riding the wave, so but I'm thinking I'm going to have freedom. But coming back into these, moving beyond these belief systems, I think as we center our energy, we pull in any of those fragments of ourselves that have gone off wandering, and center that energy, and really think about, or not even think, because we want to go beyond those thoughts, but just practice cultivating this oneness, this connection to who we are, because that can help us really gain this deeper trust of oneself, and allows a greater openness. And as we do that, we align then, don't we, much more with that true resonance of our being that then carries us forward. And this can really shift us, if you like, from kind of believing into more knowing. And I think as we shift into that, we can then really shift from that belief into not just knowing, but really embodying what we feel and what we know is right for us. And when we do that, when we center and we know, we can then have these beautiful direct experiences, can't we, of oneness, of clarity, of divine love. Because when we're really centered and we're really embodying that true essence of who we are, we have these much more expansive experiences, and we can connect more with our creative energies, remembering that all the energies, everything is one, so we have access to everything. So we can really go beyond these beliefs and really move from this transition from structure into flow. So, and really move, like I say, from that belief into a knowing. And by doing that, we really free ourselves from this limitation, and to live with a greater liberation of our true selves, that freedom, like really invite it in, really focus on wanting to have that real connection to who we are, so we can really embody that knowing and live from those higher frequencies.
Yeah, and I think it's as we allow ourselves to step into that fullness, that greater power. We're also, because we're being more present, we're not allowing ourselves to restrict what's happened from the past. We're not allowing ourselves to get lost into the potential of the future. In living in this present moment with that knowing, that greater understanding that knowing brings, but not just a knowing through an explanation, but a knowing through without using words. It's almost becomes this
feeling.
Yeah, it's a true essence of us. As you say, it's a feeling. It's an emotion. It's a sensation, and without trying to understand it, we just allow ourselves to be it. And as we allow ourselves to be it, we become that greater aligned being, that greater aligned energy and resonance. And as we resonate, our frequency begins to accelerate. Our frequency begins to become a lot more enhanced, and then that will feed back into this greater creativity as we allow it to flow without restriction, allow it to move beyond those limiting structures that some of the belief systems that we've held are really keeping us back into that older action still, that older energy still.
Well, I think also sometimes I have to think, is that my belief? Is this something that has come from generations and generations, even from these echelons of the past, of these moving into this greater awareness, of this greater alignment, if you like, allows us to really see the truth with a greater clarity. And actually, that's not even what I believe. That's not even what I think of. But these moving away and moving into those higher frequencies and having this shift in our consciousness to really not have to justify why we do something, not have to justify why we're not doing something, because we're living from that fully present in the moment, from that inner strength that no longer depends on old systems, that brings us into this higher intuitive energy that these frequencies now that are pouring into our planet are really supporting and inviting us to do, as we enter this kind of this amplification still and bringing us that freedom. So we can have a deeper resonance with our true self, so we can have a deeper resonance and connection to that divine love within us, because I think there's so many of us now talking about, it's not about having to do things, it's about allowing, it's about remembering. And as we do that, we're really moving beyond these external and internal support structures into these higher frequencies of freedom and existence and creativity, and as Paul said, self-trust.
Yeah, and as we allow ourselves to move into that flow over structure, we're also start to embody, as Caroline was really hinting at then, it's about being rather than believing. Because beliefs can be tainted and can have an insecurity to them at times, whereas a knowing and in that moment of just being really allows that connected state of existence to take us beyond all of those limits, all of those pre-made ideas, all of those thoughts. So it's just allowing us to really resonate into the frequency of that divine love in nature that permeates every aspect of life, every aspect of being. And it's not trying to impress, it's not trying to unimpress. It's just love. It's just a loving energy that exists. And as we allow ourselves to really resonate into that frequency, we start to create that liberation and Caroline's possible new word for next year, freedom.
I think it might well be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think, as we say, we're really ready to shift now into these higher frequencies. This is what so many of us have been wanting to happen, isn't it? To take place. And as Paul said something about resonating from your truth, I think when you're with people and they're speaking their truth or you're speaking their truth, you just feel it, don't you? You just know that's truth, or you know somebody's perhaps off a kilter. But when it feels true, it's just a really good feeling, isn't it? Because we really feel that with our being. But as I say, we are now really being invited to shift into this higher frequency of existence. This is what this new world's all about. So we have to really embody our true selves, embody that part of us that is divine. And as we do that, we keep evolving, we shine further, we unfold into higher eons and energies of understanding and of deeper joy as well. So allowing ourselves to really live fully in the present and letting go of what we know is no longer serving us, or we don't feel is any longer serving us, so we can be really open to these greater frequencies and these higher energies becoming such a greater part of us. So I'm going to sit back because I can hear Jerama coming through, and I'm sure they'll have some really good guidance and words for us. So welcome.
Hello, my friends. Indeed, the words that have been spoken here really is the beginning of this new pathway. This pathway that will, if so chosen to, will allow you to really fully embody everything that you came back to earth at this time to do, to achieve. And it isn't so much about an end result or achieving a particular thing as such. It's more about achieving a certain state of existence, a certain state of being. And in that aspect of resonance, you will be allowing your true nature, your true self, to really come back into existence, into this physical world. Now, you have been here at this moment in time before, in a previous incarnation, and within other dimensional existences as well. But what is important is about what you choose to do in this moment, and then within each moment that you are living more presently. Because as you embody this new way of allowing yourself to go beyond belief systems, breaking down those old structures and letting them no longer exist and hold a place within your energy environment. Because as you do that, as you free yourself, as you really gain that inner knowing of the truth of your being, not with any explanation, but just knowing, it's this awareness that comes in to your resonance that will create this aspect of yourself that allows you to then embrace those higher frequency energies and really live them in this denser physical world. And this is where those true lines of expansion, those true lines of moving into the new way of being come far more into reality. And it's a reality that you are creating. So allow yourselves to go beyond the thoughts of things. and rather just know something. But in order to allow yourself to really feel the energy of that knowing, you need to, or we would suggest for you to really bring your awareness back to something simple. Something simple that you can, that is a part of you, has been a part of you for all of your existence, and that needs no thought to do it, no thought to, you're not about doing it well, doing it badly. And that one thing is your breath. Bringing your awareness to your breath. It is something that you do without thinking. And so it is also with this knowing, this awareness, this inner awareness of just how you are being in that moment, with the freedom of no explanations. There's no trying to influence anyone else or anything else other than achieving that more balanced state of being within yourself. And from that aspect of the truth of your being, everything else will flow, everything else becomes more clearly focused into the truth of them. You begin to tap into the truth and nature of all things, because you are in that true alignment with the energies of existence. Those energies of existence which purely resonate their loving frequency into everything without question. There's no choice, there's no selection, it just resonates its beauty. And this is what we are inviting you to also do, by allowing yourself to go beyond the belief structures that are creating limitation within your lives, and to step in to the true power and the expansion of openness through that resonance and alignment with that true inner knowing. And with that, my friends, we will say goodbye for now. But remember, it's not a race, it's not a competition. It's really a journey about yourself and that inner evolvement into your fullest potential. Goodbye for now, my friends.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Jerama. So, as we've been exploring, I just wanted to reaffirm that we're moving into this humanity's greater expansion of this spiritual evolution. And part of that is to go beyond belief systems into this greater awareness of our true selves. And we do that by centering our energy, by tuning in, so we're able to tap into that greater, far greater, higher frequency of the energy of all existence. So take that time to really center yourself, to build on that real trust, trusting in yourself, trusting in what you feel with that alignment of your true self. because as we align with ourselves, we open up, don't we, to a greater clarity and a greater understanding that doesn't rely on thought or reason. It just simply is. And I think that's when also this knowing can then arise naturally as we allow ourselves to be in that flow of oneness, coming out of that busy mind, always dropping into the heart and centering and aligning ourselves with our growing new state of being. And I'll just add also that it isn't about rejecting what has helped us before. It's rather about outgrowing these old structures that we now can really embody the truth of who we are. So we're going beyond those structures, we're going beyond limitation, we're going beyond those beliefs into this greater liberation of our true divine state of being. So we can experience direct knowing, direct clarity, and that divine love through our experiences. So make that time to tune in, to center your energy and enjoy that growing trust within yourself.
And I think that that's an important part, as that as you begin to trust more, that greater joy comes into being. And as much as at times there are struggles in this world, it's important to have some fun. It's important to let your hair down. That's all part of that letting go as well.
Yeah.
So and as we do that on an inner level, often it's good to do it on an outer level as well. So if there's something that you really enjoy and love doing, then just go crazy with it. Like when they say dance like nobody's looking. Yeah, nobody's watching you. And it's just about allowing yourself to be free in that frequency, in that energy, and just really loving every aspect of it. You're in that present moment, and it's something really beautiful and something to treasure for all time.
Yeah, and talking about fun, it is coming up, isn't it, to the holidays. We've just had Thanksgiving here in the States, and we're now moving towards Christmas. It's just, and I don't know about you, but I'm just finding everything is so fast moving. And again, this aligning and centering with our own energy can be really helpful, because I know a lot of people are saying this energy is moving so fast, it's affecting their nervous system, it's infecting their body, they're getting all sorts of symptoms. So remember, we always have a choice. Having fun is one of them, because I find that having fun really helps us let go, doesn't it?
Definitely
helps us let go and to just forget all what's gone behind us or before us and just get into that real fun state of being. But also just remembering we're shifting into these high frequencies to align with our true selves, and that path forward is really about being and allowing and trusting, not thinking or defining, but moving into this greater energy of our true existence of openness and joy and creativity and freedom.
Yeah, definitely. And it's truth beyond thought. Keep it simple.
Yes.
But above all else, take it easy on yourself as well.
Yeah. So as we move into the holiday season, whatever you celebrate, whether it's Christmas or Kwanzaa, or there's so many other types of celebrations through all these beautiful cultures and races that we're all part of that beautiful fabric of life. Have a peaceful one, have a happy one, make it fun when you can.
Absolutely.
And know that our love is with you. We're obviously away from our kind of blood family, but we've got made really amazing, wonderful, good family here that we will be spending the day with. And so as a reminder, also maybe you think about what word you would like or what you would like to take into the new year. And again, I know some of you go by the Mayan calendar, and that's fine, but even just each new month, what do you want to carry in? What's your intention for that? So let go gently of those old beliefs and thoughts. Just allow you. We don't have to force anything. We don't have to push anything. And I think Jerama said, it's not a race and we're not in a rush. And we all resonate at slightly different frequencies, don't we? So do it in your time. And again, this is about being true to you, centering on your energies, feeling what is right for you. So don't force, just allow. Relaxation is key. If we're tensed up and we're worrying about things or we're doubting things, that creates resistance in the energy field. So anything you can do to relax or have fun is going to help with this shift in consciousness. So stay open, stay present, trust your knowing, and keep allowing that to take you a step higher and a step higher.
And on that positive, uplifting note, it just leaves us to say,
if you have any comments,
yes,
please leave them down below. What is your favourite thing you're looking forward to, maybe in the new year? A new way of thinking, a new way of being. And feel our excitement for you as we all keep shifting into these higher levels of existence, because we really are at such exciting times of living on this planet, and we did choose to be here, and we're making the most of it.
We are.
And keeping that up with all your energies and all your love. So
with
from
our
our
love,
hearts to yours, again, deep thanks and gratitude. Have a wonderful holiday season. We love you.
Namaste.
Namaste.